Welcome to Work Trains. I'm Joey, and we got some updates. So here we are. This is the original set, and with the little station behind it. And here is our 9-volt motorized coach. I've had some advice. Specifically, Mardi Gras Man suggested I go ahead and build another car just like this one. That way, this one is in the middle, so you have one on each side. And it'll make a 5-car train, and I think he's right. I think it's going to look pretty good. In fact, I've already started on it. I had probably 75% of the parts in my store. Turns out here lately, I am the biggest customer in my store. It doesn't make for good sales. But we're going to get that completed. I have ordered the ballasting that I need for the track, and we need to get the monorail, still get the monorail picked up. I think we're going to do that at the end of this video, because it's picking it up and putting it. I asked my wife, I said, hey, you want to come help me put the monorail up? And she looked at me, she said, what? Pick it up, put it in a box? Yeah. She's like, I think you can handle it. So we got that to do. But how did we get to here? And what did it take to get this station? We've seen the train, the tram, but what do we do to get here? So let's take a look at some footage that I did, and we'll talk about it. So this light bluish gray 2x4 Technic plate, that is the opto sensor on top of the light tan and the dark tan 16x16. So this is the bottom side of that 16x16 dark tan plate, and that is a Technic. It's a brick, 4x4 axle holder type brick, and I'm using it for strain relief. I've wired the opto sensor through each side, and those wires are soldered, and then the wire is you can kind of see it goes up and through. That's just for strain relief, so it can't get pulled out. So in this shot, we see the bottom of the 16x16 dark tan plate, and then that's my Mills plate. And yes, I've drilled a hole. I've drilled a hole through that 16x16 base plate, or plate, not a base plate, and I've drilled a hole through that 32x16 plate. I've done the math. It's much easier to just go ahead and drill the holes, ruin the piece, than it is to try and panel around and use Technic pieces. Here we're about to close it up. So the 16x16 dark tan plate's getting ready to close up onto the Mills plate, making sure there's no interference with our support pieces. So here's a little test section. I've set up these two end pieces where the opto sensor is, and we're just running it back and forth. It's just laying on top of other track. It's just very temporary. I have a few 2x4 bricks holding it up, and we're going back and forth. So we saw there again, there's the end piece in the tan, and there's another one right on the other end. I just pulled the train out of the way. I think it's working really good. Looks really good. It's going back and forth. The track is dirty. I just pulled this stuff out of a box. It needs to be cleaned. I understand, if we run it, it'll get better, but I've got some soft erasers that are track cleaners, and they don't damage the track, but they'll get some of the gunk off of them. So I'm really happy with this right here. Now this is the actual reversing unit in operation. So the red lights indicate that the train is over one of the opto sensors, and it reverses it, takes off. There's my train regulator, speed controller, transformer, whatever you want to call it, depends on what hobby you're really in. Yeah, everything's temporarily hooked up. So this is a station. This is twice as long. So this is 4 pieces of track now. There's some wiring and how I kind of routed the wire, the visible amount of wire. So those are the Lego train pickups. Yes, I drilled another hole and ran the wire down. We'll try to cover that up, maybe with some ballasting. That's the that's 2 Mills plates, 2 32x16 wide Mills plates, and a little bit of the station. How I'm going to set it up. We've got it how it's intended. It's hooked to the track, so there's a little little platforms can pull in and out. And here's the back side. It's kind of just sitting in the air, but it'll sit on another mill's plate. It's going to cross across the back side of it's going to be on another mill's plate. Those wires are actually going to go down straight through the layout. I'll drill a hole in the table top of the layout when we get to that point. And here's a side view, and you can see that the clever little Lego platform, so that the wheelchair accessible areas can get in and out. We're probably going to have to extend this because the whole train does not meet at this station now. So the station itself may have to be extended out more than what you see here. Probably at least the length of this whole stop station section. And there's our opto sensor again. So back over here at the layout, we still have all the monorail to take out. We have to get down through there, pull that up. Here's the other station. I haven't even begun to put it. That's going to be on the other end of the station. It's going to be the other stop. I haven't even done that. I think that one's going to be pretty much intact. We may have to lengthen it out. This is some of the station pieces that I've already pulled out. We may use those to lengthen the stations a little bit. And this is the old monorail Paradisa mock trolley tram monorail that we're taking out. And like I said, the scale, I tried to build the scale, but the wheels, you know, they're only 4 wide, so everything, it just looks a little odd. I think now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do probably a little time lapse. I don't know what the running time is on this video. Just picking that up, and all of that should be 16 by 32 mills plates all down through there. Hopefully, well, to this side is the city. Those are all mills plate modulars, and in this side is Paradisa stuff. So I think there's a gap, and you can see right here the gap that I'm talking about. So these are the sections that I already pulled up, so I could do the wiring and mills up the 2 end stops, which we've seen in the last few videos. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and check them out, because you're probably lost at this point, because I'm not doing a recap every video of everything we've done. So yeah, let's get this out of here. Okay, that gets the monorail track up. Now we're gonna pull up all those 16 by 32 mills plates, which look like they're tiled in on the corners, and then we'll ballast them. We'll get track on them, and the next thing that I video, this is probably the end of this video. The next thing that I'm going to video is this station here, setting up this station, maybe extending the other station, and track ballasting when that comes in, and maybe include, I don't know what order I'm going to do. It depends on when the parts come in, but I have parts ordered for the other tram car to get it completed, and I have parts ordered for the track ballasting. And when those two come in, we're going to get this project's going to get done pretty quick. We're going to see it underway. The last thing, major hurdle that I'll have is actually doing the wiring underneath the layout. Hopefully I have most of that figured out already, and I'm going to use some clips, some push-on clips. I think I ordered the right ones. Hopefully I ordered the right ones. If I didn't, then I have to order more. So I think that's it for this one. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, it helps my analytics. Leave a comment, and if you really want to, join our memberships. We call it the passenger list. Every other Friday, we do the A-Fool podcast. A couple great guys like Earl and Javo, Mardi Gras Man, and Bricklink. We do a podcast about old Lego. It's a good time. Give it a watch.